Hey guys. Alright, so I'm going to move forward with another pin here. This is from Mossy Meadow Homestead. It's from the Homestead Winter section on the homesteading board. 20 Winter Homestead Chores. Winter is often described as a time for rest, for nature and for us. Even though we are resting, there are chores that need to get done to make sure the homestead continues to run smoothly during the winter months. Here are 20 winter homestead chores to make sure that your homestead stays in tip-top shape this winter.
I just love being in a
Winter is probably one of my favorite seasons on the homestead. I love being able to enjoy the slow season, knowing that I have put in a summer of hard work and prepared for the coming cold months. It's often a time when I decide that I might pick up a new skill or a hobby. Or sometimes it just gives me the time to finish off a project that I've been thinking about over the summer months. But we cannot shake off our homesteading duties completely. Often there are animals that depend on us. Spring gardens that need to be considered in an effort to keep our homestead running smoothly this winter. Here are 20 winter homestead chores that you could consider adopting this season. Animal winter homestead chores. Number 1, check on shelters. Shelters are a vital part of keeping animals comfortable over the winter. Check on them regularly and make any repairs as needed. I always figure I wouldn't want snow in my house, and they probably don't want it in theirs either. 2, give them extra bedding. It can be the difference between alive animals and not alive animals. Consider adding straw to your animal bedding over the winter. It has better insulating qualities than wood shavings, making everyone extra cozy in the winter months. Number 3, get your birthing area ready. If you have animals and are expecting babies in the spring, late winter can be the perfect time to prepare for their arrival. Cleaning out your birthing area. Make sure you have plenty of extra bedding ready to go. Get any supplies you might need gathered and keep them in a handy place. Number 4, check on waterers and insulate as needed. Winter equals frozen water. This is a daily chore on the homestead. We often switch our chicken waterer to a heated one in the winter. This helps keep the water defrosted on all but the coldest days of the season. On those extra cold days, we like to add a bucket over the top of the chicken waterer to help keep the main reservoir protected from the elements. Number 5, install water heaters on large troughs. The big animals can be the hardest to water in the winter due to the large volume of water that they consume. If you choose to use an electric water heater, make sure it is installed before the water freezes. 6, consider any additions that you might want to add to your animals' feed, to help them withstand the cold weather. That could mean mealworms for your chickens so they are getting extra protein to help them lay eggs. Maybe some alfalfa pellets or cob, corn, oats, barley covered in molasses for your larger animals. Animals use more energy in the winter to keep warm, so making sure they have a high-quality feed and supplements is important. Garden winter homestead chores. Number 1, plan your garden for the next year. Winter is the perfect time to cozy up with your pen and paper to sketch out your garden plans. Don't forget about your crop rotations as well. If you need help planning your garden crop rotation or aren't sure what that is, there's a lot of different things that you can look on online, especially on Pinterest. A lot of things that'll help with that. 2, order seed catalogs. Yep, winter is just the right time to make sure that you're going to get a copy of all your favorite seed catalogs. A few of my favorites are West Coast Seeds, VC Seeds, and the whole seed catalog, and that's Baker's Creek. And I want one of those too. 3, order your seeds. Once you have had a chance to go through all those amazing seed catalogs, order the seeds. I like to order mine in January, once the rush of the holidays is over. But I know that some companies have sales in the fall to clear out the current year's seed inventory. If that is a better time for you and you love a deal, who doesn't, order in the fall and cross that winter chore off your list. 4, clean seed starting equipment. It's time to get those pots and trays ready for a new set of seeds. In order to help your plants have the best start possible, give those trays and pots a wash. This can prevent the spread of disease or pests in your plant starts. You can use hot soapy water or a mild bleach solution. The choice is yours. Number 5, check on the grow lights. This time we want to make sure the grow lights are in working order. I like to take them out and plug each one individually. That way I know that each of the ballast and bulbs are working. I also order backup bulbs so that I'm not left scrambling if one goes out after I've started my seeds. Number 6, set up a growing area. If you choose to start seeds indoors, winter is a great time to get an area cleaned up and ready for your seedlings. This is especially true if the seed starting area gets taken down in the spring. Number 7, order trees for spring. Spring is just the right time for planting new trees, and winter is the perfect time to order them, especially if you have your eye on a specific variety. Get that order in early so you won't miss out. Number 8, check on any protected plants. Our last garden-based winter homestead chore is to make sure that you are checking on any plants you have protected for the winter. Make sure the cover is still whole and actually covering the plant. Make sure that any potted plants are still protected from the elements and move them if necessary. Homemaking winter homestead chores. Hang on, guys.
Something happened to you?
Okay.
Or trying to figure out what's
Homemaking winter homestead chores. Check on firewood stores. Hopefully your firewood shed is full before the cold weather comes. But firewood is something that we always seem to be working on here at the homestead. If it's a nice day, we tend to head out and chop and stack some more wood. It's like a little insurance policy against the cold. And once I have a truck to where we can do that, we're going to be doing that too. Number 2, complete maintenance on equipment. Hopefully you have somewhere out of the elements that you can work on your equipment. And if you do, winter is a great time to get all that regular maintenance done on your equipment. Oil changes, lube, air filters, or even just cleaning out the cab. Making sure everything is in good condition for when you need it next spring. Number 3, plow snow. This is an ongoing winter homestead chore, but necessary. Having the snow plowed in pathways where you need them makes all the other chores just a little less work. Number 4, dice pathways. We get some pretty warm, sunny days here in the winter. That means we get our plowed pathways up. That means our plowed pathways often get icy. De-ice pathways. Wow. Making sure that they are de-iced helps keep everyone safe when doing chores. The traditional way to do this is with salt, but if you have pets, the salt can be really hard on their paws or even make them sick if they eat it. One of the ways we like to keep our pathways safe for people and pets is with spruce boughs. Excuse me. We take trimmings from spruce trees and needles. The needles need to still be green, and lay them out on the pathways. It forms a protective layer between you and ice and reduces your chance of slipping. Number 5, finish up any canning projects. One way to deal with the glut of harvest in the summer is to freeze the produce for future use. This is especially common with fruit and tomatoes. If you have any lingering in your freezer, winter is the perfect time to get them canned up and onto your shelf. 6, deep clean the house. Yep, I said it. Forget spring cleaning, winter cleaning is where it's at. After the hustle of summer, your house is ready for some love. Winter is the perfect time to knock out those big cleaning projects that you might have been putting off. For me, that looks like dusting my baseboards, cleaning the inside of my windows, and detailing the beams in our house.
It's normal at first,
Other winter homesteading activities. Winter is a great time to evaluate how things went on your homestead. Take some time to make a list of any pain points that you had during the spring and summer. Then come up with a game plan for how you will tackle it differently next year.
Yeah.
While you're at it, why not take some time to set your goals for next year? What would you like to accomplish on your homestead? Is there an animal that you would like to join your farm? Maybe a new plant to try in the garden. Maybe a new building is required. whatever it is, winter is the time to start thinking about it. Now with us, building, we can't do it because the ground's too frozen. So, pain point, goals, plans. Sounds like it might be time for a budget. The slow days of winter are the time to sit down and evaluate your budget. You could also decide to learn a new skill. Most of us end up spending more time indoors during the winter, especially if you live somewhere cold like me. All that extra time inside means it might be finally time to pick up that new hobby that you have been thinking about. Baking, sewing, woodworking, tying knots, candle making, soap making are just a few of the options I'm considering this winter. Hopefully this has inspired you and can help keep your homestead running smoothly this winter. If you have any chores you think you should be adding, drop a comment, leave a comment, and for everybody to see, and I will get back to you. I'll always get back to you guys when you leave comments. Just let me know. What kind of winter homestead chores do you guys have? Leave a comment, guys, and let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to check your subscriptions. And as soon as I have something concrete to work with as far as, making soaps and, my sewing stuff and, that kind of thing, I will definitely do videos showing you guys, just like I did with the peppermint charcoal facial detox facial bar I did. And I will get back to you guys in the next video, and I will see you guys in a little while. Check your subscriptions, hit the notification bell, and click on all so you get all the notifications. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.